Hey there everyone, welcome to Tales in Text and I'm your host Nisha Prakash and this is Bite Size Bharata where you hear tiny tales from a grand epic. We start today's episode on Loka, the earth. Since ancient times, people have had a geographical and cartographical knowledge of the multiple landmasses that make up Loka. They call these landmasses Dvipa or island. According to the Mahabharata and the Puranas, Loka is divided into 7 Dvipas. These Sapta Dvipas, the 7 islands, are spread out around Mount Meru, one of the most sacred mountains in Hindu, Jain and Buddhist cosmologies. Each of these 7 Dvipas possess different characteristics and act as home to different ethnicities of people and non-human creatures. Let us explore each of these Dvipas in detail. First, it's important to visualize Loka. The earth or Bhumi is believed to have been created in the likeness of a lotus. And each of the 7 Dvipas are considered to be the whorls, that is, each circle of petals that is nestled within one another and that cumulatively make up the lotus. Let's now look at each of the Dvipas, right from the outermost layer of the lotus, that is outermost Dvipa of Loka, and move right towards the very center. The outermost Dvipa is the Pushkara Dvipa, which is named after the pink lotus, which is so central to Hindu creation stories. The Pushkara Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean of pure water. The next Dvipa is the Saka Dvipa, which is named after the teak tree. The Saka Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean made out of curd and buttermilk. The third Dvipa is the Krauncha Dvipa. The Krauncha Dvipa has 2 theories in terms of its naming. Some people believe it is named after the spiritually significant Kraunchagiri or Krauncha hill, while others believe it is named after the Krauncha bird, the Saras crane. Krauncha Dvipa is surrounded by the Kshira Sagara, the ocean of milk. You'll remember that Kamadhenu arose from the ocean of milk. The very next Dvipa is the Kusha Dvipa, named after the sacred Kusha grass used in Hindu rituals. The Kusha Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean of ghee or clarified butter. After this is the Dvipa called the Salmali Dvipa, which is named after the silk cotton tree. The Salmali Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean of wine. The next Dvipa is the Plaksha Dvipa, named after the Plaksha or the sacred fig tree. The Plaksha Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean of sugarcane juice. Finally, we come to the very center of Loka, which is Jambu Dvipa, named after the Jambu tree or the black plum tree. Jambu Dvipa is surrounded by an ocean of salt water. Jambu Dvipa is where Bharata, today known as India, currently is. Over the years, many Indologists have tried to map the 7 Dvipas to the 7 modern continents. One of the theories is that Jambu Dvipa is Asia, Plaksha Dvipa refers to South America, Salmali Dvipa refers to Australia, Kusha Dvipa is Oceania, Pushkara Dvipa is North America, Saka Dvipa is Africa, and Krauncha Dvipa is Europe. However, this is just one theory. Other Indologists disagree and have their own mapping of continents to Dvipas. Some believe that Plaksha Dvipa is the Mediterranean, whereas Kusha Dvipa is the Middle East. Pushkara Dvipa is the Americas, Krauncha Dvipa is Europe, Shaka Dvipa is Australia, Oceania and East Asia combined, and Jambu Dvipa is Asia. These lists need to be taken with a pinch of salt, as they are often subject to conjecture and are likely to change over the years. But one thing seems to be accepted by many Indologists, and that is Jambu Dvipa refers to Asia and Bharatavarsha refers to India. And it is on Jambu Dvipa, in Bharatavarsha, that King Shantanu waits. It has been some time since baby Gangaya left nestled in the arms of his mother Ganga. It is almost time for father and son to be finally reunited. Thanks for listening. If you liked what you heard, like my video and subscribe to my channel. I'm Nisha Prakash and this was Bite Size Bharata, where you hear tiny tales from a grand epic. I'll see you next time on Tales in Text.